Today is Maundy Thursday, and our walk with Jesus through Holy Week takes a decisive turn. Today is the day Jesus shared his Last Supper with his inner circle of disciples. So much happens during the supper that it helps to focus on just one, maybe two elements at a time. And that's just what we'll do today. One brief exchange among others around the table that night. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Thursday, April 14th, 2022. At the Maundy Thursday service each year, we traditionally read a portion of John's account of the supper because it contains the new commandment Jesus gives his disciples that they should love one another. It is this commandment, by the way, or mandate, that provides the name for the service, Maundy Thursday. Maundy being a form of the Latin word mandatum, from which we get the English word mandate. John's account includes a very lengthy final address by Jesus that is only hinted at in the Synoptic Gospels. Nevertheless, there are some important pieces of dialogue in the Synoptic Gospel accounts that merit our attention. Today we'll take a brief look at one such piece of dialogue from Luke's account. It happens just after Jesus utters the words we still use at the communion table about the bread and the cup. Here's what Luke records happening next. A dispute arose among them as to which one of them was to be regarded as the greatest. But he said to them, "The kings of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those in authority over them are called benefactors. But not so with you. Rather, the greatest among you must become like the youngest, and the leader like one who serves. For who is greater, the one who is at the table or the one who serves? Is it not the one at the table? But I am among you as one who serves." At first glance, this seems like a complete non sequitur compared to what has just happened, as if Luke were simply reporting one of a number of conversations that must have taken place around the table that evening. But a second glance reveals the key. Jesus has not only just shared the bread and the cup, he has then revealed that one of them will betray him. This apparently sparked a conversation among the disciples, a conversation it is easy to imagine. Someone's going to betray Jesus. So they start talking among themselves about who the most likely candidate is. It is a conversation about who's the worst, most unfaithful disciple. That then leads to a conversation about who stacks up as the best, most faithful, and therefore most deserving one among them. From our perch, so long after the action itself, it seems like a ridiculous, thoughtless, even reprehensible topic of conversation. But it just tells me that the disciples were just like us, frail, fallible, human, the very kinds of people Jesus came to save. In the context of the Last Supper, it seems so obvious that self-aggrandizement is antithetical to the faith. But in our day and age, we are often taken in by the very people who laud themselves, who brag the loudest, who claim to be the greatest. In sports, there's even a name for it, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Jesus' words to his disciples are therefore all the more revealing about the nature of the kingdom and of discipleship. The world may laud the loud braggarts and extol the egotistical show-offs. The world may flock to those who proclaim themselves as the greatest of all time. But the values of the kingdom run in exactly the opposite direction. The greatest in the kingdom will never be seen as great by the world's standards. Instead, the greatest is the one who is the quietest, the most humble, in short, the servant of all. Claiming to be great may lead to success and adulation in this world, but it is not what the kingdom values. In a world chock full of people claiming to be the greatest of all time, the GOAT, this little snippet of conversation tells us all we need to know about what we should value as followers of Jesus Christ, the man who came not to be served, but to serve. May it be so for us. Tomorrow, the day that changed the world forever. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.